Yep, I know. I'm a little bit late. Interesting morning. It is Wednesday. It is September the 5th, and it's a few minutes past 10 o'clock in the morning. And yes, it's a little daylighty out here. But the sun is not brightly shining. It's a cloudy day. And from looking at my news feed earlier today on Facebook, apparently we had storms. Quite frankly, I didn't hear a thing. Last night was an unusual night. I actually could not fall asleep for the life of me. And finally fell asleep at 1 o'clock in the morning, which is my almost normal time to get up. With that being said in mind, I woke up 2 hours later and said, no, I'm not getting up at 3 o'clock after 2 hours sleep. So to try to go back to sleep again, and I woke up 7:30 this morning. Kind of threw me for a loop and thrown the day off a little bit, but that's okay. Obviously I needed it, and for whatever reason, here we are. And today I have put this into prayer, as I always do, and I was called to use this deck. I think we can all use a little healing with the angels. It's very simple, very straightforward. If you've not heard me say it before, it was Doreen Virtue's very first deck that she created. It is published by Hayhouse. I like it for its simplicity and its straightforwardness. It's like a picture, a word or two, and that's pretty much it. And I like it because it leaves right. It allows the guidance to come through, and whether it's one card for you, or the image, or one word, or just something that comes up in the reading, if it resonates with you, then let it be for your higher good, for your higher self, for the greater good of all. Let it empower you and clarify you, maybe even give you an aha moment that you needed. It's just kind of like, here we go. When we talk about healing, there's so much more than just the physical body. It's the mental body, the spiritual body, the soulful body, of course, always the physical. But there are so many things that sometimes we need to heal, including forgiveness. It's a biggie that's been coming up lately. Forgiveness, forgiveness, forgiveness. Don't allow the past pain to control your present objectives. We are all here for a reason. And don't forget, we are souls having a human experience, not the other way around. And it's like, what does your soul need you to do today? I just heard stop, so let's kind of take a peek. I already see that the very first card, it was a flip over card. And it's funny because when I put it into prayer, it's not funny, but it's like perfectly normal actually. I said to myself, I wonder if that card's going to pop up. And sure enough, it did. It's the very first one. And here we go. Let's see what God and His Son, Holy Spirit, and our angels want us to know on this wonderful Wednesday. Enchantment. Gotta love it. You know me well enough by now to know how much horses are a passion of mine, and especially Palomino horses. I'm a sucker for Palominos. I am that and all blacks. And this is truly a beautiful and an enchanting image of this gorgeous Palomino. And it's like, I look at it and I think of California. I look at it and I feel like it's like the California coast up near the north end of it. And how beautiful it would be to ride a Palomino in the magnificent woods up towards the northern coast of California. But what's enchanting in your life? What brings you that same kind of feeling? Let your heart go there. Let your soul go there. Let your mind go there and see yourself there. Feel it, sense it, taste it, touch it. Put yourself in that situation and gain the pleasure of it in order to manifest it. See it from the outcome of where it is that you want to be, and then allow everything else to enchantingly fall into place. Next card. Wow, you're back. Love it. Last time I used this deck, this came up as well. It is the support deck. The support deck. Well, that too. It is the support card. And literally, you need to feel and know and sense and taste and touch and understand and keep the faith that you are fully supported by love of God, Son, Holy Spirit, and your angels. The globe is encapsulated, encircled by angels sending love and healing energy to the world. feels like months ago, I guess it was months ago, I had a vision of this very same thing, a little larger, a lot more angels. And every time we sent out a negative thought, it's like one of their energies would dim. And it took the support of the next one to strengthen this one again. And it's, what are you sending out in a positive way to feel that love and support? What you send out is what you receive. What are you gaining from your thoughts and your actions? What are you putting out to the universe and into the cosmos? Know that you are fully supported by what you're sending out. And in your life purpose, in your goal, the reason that you're here, all you have to do is put it into prayer and ask for the guidance, and you are indeed fully supported. And it also tells me that there's a lot going through a growth, a cocooning, and the chrysalis is broken because you're emerging like the butterflies, emerging from that which has held you back. It is time for that, almost like that spring dawn, when everything suddenly comes to life and filled with color. It's like the monarch who now is like broken through, no longer little itty bitty caterpillar, and it's like drying off its wings and learning how to instinctively fly. How does the butterfly that was a cocoon that crawled know that when the chrysalis is broken, it can flap its wings and fly? This is where you are in your stage of spiritual growth. And in order to emerge even more, study, 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 study. Learn from those who have walked this earth before you. Learn from those that you respect. Learn from a multitude of people that are your mentors, people that you respect in their field. Learn your craft, learn your gifts, learn how to expand them as the loving, wow, almost started to say something else, as the loving light worker that we all are, in order to shine your light and to grow with the rainbow promise that you will be okay. Learn, learn, learn. And last, wow, that is a biggie. I see this happen all too often in the opposite. Self-acceptance. You need to love yourself exactly as you are right now. The words you use to describe yourself are critically important. Love yourself as you are. It doesn't matter if you're tall, short, fat, thin, old, young, pretty, not pretty, beautiful, ugly, whatever you have in your head. Get the negative tones away from it and accept yourself as you are. When you learn to love yourself and accept who you are as you are, then you are loving yourself enough to allow more love to come in. Know that you are unconditionally loved as you are from God, Son, Holy Spirit, and your angels. This outside human shell means diddly squat. Doesn't matter. What matters is, where is your heart? Where is your soul? This is the part I want you to accept. How many times do you see people and they look in the mirror and they go, oh, don't like my nose, don't like my chin, don't like my hair. If you ask people to describe their face and what's the best feature that they have, they go, oh, maybe my eyes, but my nose is too long, or my nose is too short, or it's not upturned enough, or my lips aren't full enough, or my chin's too doubled. They will always come back with a negative. This doesn't matter. It truly means absolutely diddly, other than this shell holds your soul. What's important is what you do with this body, what you do with your time in this lifetime. What you send out is what you get back. When you send out self-acceptance, you get even more acceptance back. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and close this reading. If you'd like a personal reading from me, please visit my website. It's houseofangelcardreadings.com. Go to the readings page. My two most popular readings are still on sale. Yay! I know. You keep buying, I keep it on sale. And so my half-hour reading is only $25 and my 1 hour reading is only $45. You don't have to book it right away. If you want to, I have time open this week still. I have one reading later on this afternoon. We do have time for Friday and also for Saturday afternoon. I have to make sure that I remember that. It's Saturday afternoon, not Saturday morning. And we do have something very special on the same website. It is Monica's VIP Club. Very simply put, you become a member. It's by subscription. It's $49.99 a month. And for that, here's the fun part. You're invited to a very special private closed Facebook group page where every Saturday morning, that's why I said Saturday afternoon, every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. and Saturday afternoon at 5 p.m., everyone that shows up in the group during those times is guaranteed to get a live reading with me. And those live readings will be done with my BeLive software. In order to use it, it's very simple, very straightforward. You need to be using Google Chrome as your browser. You need to have a microphone and a webcam. Real simple. It's on pretty much every device these days. And we get to talk live. I see you, you see me. I can hear you, you can hear me. We get to talk, and I do a reading for you live. It will not be spread out all over the internet. It cannot be shared outside the group page. And you show up, and I'll do a reading. And that's going to happen at least 4 times a month. September, for example, had 5 Saturdays, but I started it last Saturday, so we're going to start this Saturday coming up. And if you join up now, for example, then your renewal would take place October 5th. Today, September 5th. If you signed up on the 15th of the month, it would show up on the 15th of the next month. So whatever Saturdays are left, you just continue into the next month, and that's how that renews. And yes, you can cancel at any time. In addition to 2 times a Saturday, or basically 8 times a month to do readings, except for months that have 5 Saturdays. Okay. I'm also going to be hopping on a minimum of once a month and be doing a teaching of some kind or a discussion to help you increase your intuition, to help you increase your peace, increase your divination capabilities, learn how to do card reading, learn how to do mediumship. We're going to leave those topics and those times wide open for discussion, so anything and everything we can talk about. 2 things I won't talk about are religious beliefs and politics. Other than that, table's wide open. So I do hope you'll come join me. I hope you'll consider it. We're keeping it a very small group. I really, really, really don't want more than, well, I'm not going to put a limit. I'll let God put the limit on it. But I want to keep it a small, intimate group so we can have fun with it, so we can share with it. You can share among each other. I do have some pretty specific rules. No bullying, no negative. This is a place for growth and positivity. But other than that, I hope you'll join me. Have a beautiful day, a wonderful Wednesday, a successful Wednesday. And as always, thanks for watching and subscribing. Take care.